No one has ever seen God, yet if we love one another, God remains in us, and his love is brought to perfection in us. 1 John chapter 4 verse 12. If that's true, then why do we suffer? Why is the world in a chaotic element of debauchery and sadness and hurtfulness and violence and just all around suffering? Why does God allow suffering? Because we are inevitably going to suffer. We're destined to suffer in some capacity in this world. It's a merciful uh, idea based in humbling oneself. Not everybody's going to have the benefits of everything around the world. Even the rich suffer in some capacity because when you go beyond yourself, or I'm sorry, when you go beyond others and only think about yourself, then you become uh, even more envious of the next guy that has even more of you, and that reflects for those with less means as well, because we have those that have the means and that have been successful. Then you that are in the lower of the low need to understand that it doesn't mean anything. It's just material. Yes, do we want to be successful? Sure. But don't be envious of the middle guy who is envious of the guy that's even above him, because jealousy and selfishness and jealousy, it just teeters. The goalpost moves. It's what hinders us. It's our pride that we think that we can do better beyond what we're meant to do and what we're meant for. And then we forget God, and then we're miserable. Even in our success, we're miserable because we're not thanking God enough for giving us our gifts. We're not acknowledging that without God, we don't have the capacity within our strength to push forward. And so that's where I have for you today. I just write. I'm in the middle of reading Job in my old book in the Bible, and suffering is key. I mean, Job did nothing wrong, but it's the will of the Lord to test. It's not cruel. It's a test. Perhaps Job is only all loving and gracious for what he had that was of abundance. So God relinquishes and allows the ills of the fallen world for which Satan orchestrates to bring up the curses upon Job, and yet Job still doesn't break. Nearly breaks. Nearly breaks. We're all human. But he doesn't break. He still he still blesses the Lord. That fear of God, that obedience to God still holds within him. And so God still dwells within him. And to go back to 1 John 4:12, I mean, no one has ever seen God, yet if we love one another, God remains in us, and his love is brought to perfection in us. the best visibility, well, besides Jesus, but you and I have not seen Jesus. We're not eyewitnesses. I wasn't alive in the first century. I don't think you were either. So we have to go off of faith. So, in essence, God is the invisible God. And the invisible God is thus visible in all of us. When we love one another, when we respect each other, when we do for each other, we are doing to God. We are reflecting God's love for us onto each other, as we are the image and likeness of the Lord. It's love, it's mercy, it's justice. I mean, I don't know what else the message is. It's always going to be love. It's literally a roadmap to love. Even through our pitfalls, we can come out of it. So, moral of the story is suffering humbles us. Even in suffering, we are loved. And suffering in itself is love. Hold that to thought. Peace with you. Peace with all of you. Amen.